to the fruit, more bass than Boots and Collins. You versus me, that's like Ali versus Foreman. God's act.
Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Tyler and welcome back to another Call of Duty gameplay commentary. At least I hope today's video is going to be Call of Duty gameplay. Most likely it is, but at this point I'm not really sure because I'm recording this before I actually go and look at my gameplay folder and see what gameplays I have. But it might be part Call of Duty and part Tony Hawk Underground or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, in today's video I have a brand new life story for you guys. And in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys a little funny story about my friend's first time smoking out of a bong. And it's basically exactly what not to do if it is your first time. So this all takes place in the summer of my 11th grade year of high school, and I was just hanging out with one of my friends over at the skate park near our house, and we were just chilling around skating for the day because we had nothing else to do since it was summer. So we had been skating at the skate park for probably around 2 or 3 hours at this point, and my friend who I was at the skate park with comes up to me and asks if I want to go over to his friend's house and smoke some weed with him, because he had a bong over at his house and we could go use that and smoke off of that instead of having to roll a J and chill. And so me and my friend had agreed on going over to his friend's house to go smoke. So my friend I was with at the skate park ended up texting his friend asking if we could go over there, and it probably took him around 30 minutes to reply to our text, so we just ended up skating around the skate park for a little bit longer, just chilling. And while we were waiting over that 30-minute time period, another one of our friends ended up showing up at the skate park, and he didn't really smoke that much at the time, but now he kind of smokes a little bit more. But anyways, he ends up showing up to the skate park right as we were getting ready to leave, and we had decided to invite him with us because there was nobody else at the skate park that he knew, and we didn't want to just leave him hanging immediately once he had gotten there. Even though he wasn't coming specifically to chill with us, you know, it's still boring being at the skate park when it's just yourself and you have no friends to skate with. So all three of us end up skating down this bike path and going 2 or 3 miles over to our other friend's house, literally on the other side of town. And so all three of us end up getting all the way over to our other friend's house to go smoke this bong and just chill for a couple hours. So we end up getting over to his house and we go straight into his backyard to go chill on his back porch and smoke. We walk out there and he already has the bongs just chilling set up waiting for us pretty much. And so we all kind of sit down on the porch and each of us start breaking out our weed and pulling our weed out of our bags and stuff and breaking it down and putting it in grinders, basically just getting ready to smoke. And so me and my first friend who were at the skate park ended up matching on the first bowl of weed in this bong. So we ended up packing it full and I take a rip and then I pass it over to my friend who matched with me and he takes a rip and then he passes it back to me and I take another rip and then pass it back over to my friend who matched with me. He takes a rip and then after that we decided to give it to our other friend, the third one who had showed up at the skate park right when we were leaving. And so we pass the bong to him and he just grabs it and starts ripping it like he's been smoking a bong for a long ass time. And keep in mind he had never smoked out of a bong before. So he takes this huge rip and then I think he didn't realize that you were supposed to pull the slide out of it. And so he was trying to clear it and it just kept pulling thicker and thicker and he couldn't clear it at all. And eventually the rip was just so fat and so thick that he couldn't take it anymore and he ended up coughing straight into the bong. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have had personal experience with this. Either you've done it yourself or you've had a friend who's done it. And so our friend ends up coughing straight into the bong and the water goes shooting the slide straight out of it like a fucking rocket. So we just see the slide go flying across the porch and it lands on the cement ground and just completely shatters. And now my friend and I weren't too concerned about it because we had just smoked pretty much the majority of the bowl. I mean, there was maybe 1 or 2 hits left in it, so it wasn't we lost a lot of weed. We just thought it was pretty fucking hilarious at the time. And my friend who did it was just freaking out, just apologizing left and right, and he asked if he could go get some rags and clean it up or do anything to make it better. And so my friend whose bong it was, whose slide ended up getting broken, he was like, dude, don't worry about cleaning it up, just go ahead and pay me the money for the slide, give me 25 bucks, 30 bucks or something like that, and it's all good. He pretty much just wanted the money so he could go straight to a head shop and just buy a new one because he didn't want to wait to get one off the internet. But at the end of the day, everything was all good. They both made up, you know, it wasn't a big deal between us. But thankfully nobody got too mad over the situation or anything like that. It was pretty much just worked out immediately. But I'd like to know if you guys have had any similar stories to this one because I'm sure most of you guys have. I'm just curious because I've heard lots of people who have had similar stories to this, a lot of different friends of mine who it's either happened to themselves or they've witnessed their friends do the exact same thing. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys did enjoy it at any point, please be sure to leave a like down below. You guys know I love each and every one of you. Thanks again so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.
I got more keys than Alicia. These niggas be talking police. I took your hoe and released her. I used to trap out a Regal. 200,000 on my wrist. I thought it all was a fantasy. 200,000 on my wrist. Lord, I hope it don't vanish. 200,000 on my wrist.